Well, it's the 2015 episode, and you know what that means. Disney Channel Monstober. That year, Disney Channel had an event where several of their sitcoms would cross over with each other, all centering on a haunted house. In 2020, I covered 2 of the episodes. First, the Girl Meets World episode where Austin and Allie cameoed, then later the Best Friends Whenever episode where Riley and Lucas cameoed. I enjoyed both episodes, with the Best Friends Whenever one being one of the biggest surprises I got that month, so much so that I later binged the whole show. So now we're looking at another episode from that marathon, this one supposedly featuring characters from Best Friends Whenever. And that show is called Liv and Maddie. I have never seen the show. I know it stars Dove Cameron as both Liv and Maddie, and from what I get, they're twins who have opposite personalities. Liv being an actress who's more girly, and Maddie being a tomboy who likes sports. I think the show is liked, not as much as some other Dizcoms, but let's see if I get as big a surprise as I did with Best Friends Whenever. This is Haunt-a-Rooney. And yes, I checked, they all have a Rooney in their titles. We start with a man named Johnny Nimbus doing a special news story about the school, and it's about on par for most local news stories. Maddie tells him she doesn't get scared and is hoping to scare her little brother Parker.
When I was little, she scared me into giving her all my Halloween candy.
How'd she do that?
Well, she said if I didn't, then I'd be haunted by a Scottish demon called the Goomery Goo.
Well, to be fair, the Scots are the scariest of Europe, except maybe the Belgians.
Well, the scariest thing I see is a lack of options at the snack table. Oof! Oh, the celery's got me! Oh, this is how the gypsy said it would end.
Alright, that was a good one. Don't worry, it's her friend Willow who is fucking jacked. Also, this actress was 28 years old playing a high school student. After the theme song,
Johnny Nimbus is dead.
Aw man, I was just starting to like the guy.
Yeah, it's on the news right now. He was covering the closing of a toilet factory and a forklift dropped a porta potty on him.
At least he went out with dignity. So we cut to Central Park, New York, where Liv is there to promote her new show. Well, that's one way to get them from Wisconsin to New York. Also, we get these side wipes to talking head segments, which I'm guessing is a style in the show. You may remember I bitched last year about a similar thing that they did in Geek Charming, but I will say that because this is better paced, it does work better here. She brought their brother Joey along too.
To go to the Central Park Spooktacular and debut my greatest Halloween costume ever.
Great, you're ready for Anthrocon.
Why don't you, go get your haunted house on? Mostly because your freakishly large cat eyes are creeping me out.
Oh, come on, they aren't that creepy. I do like this guy, though. Liv Red Riding Hood finds her wolf, who turns out to be someone she knows.
All the better to hear you with. Mind, Liv?
Holden!
Okay, let's find out about him. Let's see, Holden Dippeldorf. Sure. Apparently as their neighbor, she has a major crush on him. Okay, got it. Also, dude, what a shit big bad wolf costume. Come on, man, just putting a tail and some wolf ears does not a costume make. So apparently these two's last conversation was awkward. Again, haven't seen it. And back in Wisconsin.
Now what is going on, Pete? We've had like 3 trick-or-treaters.
Well, we're handing out tongue scrapers. We're that house.
All right, the parents have to die.
Well, hello, Evan. Aren't you just the cutest little hot dog?
Actually, I'm a veggie dog. The healthy alternative.
Yeah, on second thought, you two can live. This little shit needs to die. So apparently there's an app that rates the houses in the neighborhood based on their treats, which if that's not already a thing, make it one. And these two are doing poorly.
Oral hygiene device? Wow, Mrs. Rooney, even I think this is lame.
At the school, the senior scare thing has started with Parker and his friend Reggie going through it.
Oh no, I hope a hand doesn't pop out and grab me. Ah! Balloon animal!
I know it's supposed to be a joke, but I want someone to create a backstory for why this kid is afraid of balloon animals. They're also scared by that Scottish ghost, which I will say is actually legitimately terrifying.
We just goomery gotcha!
Well done, old-timey pilot lady.
I'm Amelia Earhart. Because she was an inspiring female role model.
Yeah, someone famous for nothing but dying. Perfect role model. The doors are locked and the lights go out with a microphone wrapped in toilet paper rolling down the stairs.
You don't think the ghost of Johnny Nimbus is haunting us, do you?
No, it's just the Toilinator. He got tired of fighting the KND. That is the worst TPing job I've ever seen.
So apparently the ghost of Johnny Olympus is haunting them for scaring him earlier. I personally would go after the guy who dropped a porta potty on me, but hey, you do you. Back in New York, we finally see Sid and Shelby still dressed as Chainsaw Chelsea and Cuddle Bunny. Someone scares Liv, leading to paparazzi getting a photo of her in Holden's arms.
Liv, if he publishes that photo, Andy could see it.
You know what? I'm done doing research. Just get the camera.
Is there any way that you could delete that photo that you just took just because we don't want anybody to see it?
Whoa, that means it's worth even more. Thanks for telling me.
Fucking parasites.
I feel just explaining to Andy and the world would suffice, but again, I don't know. Wait a minute, when did this happen? Is this taking place between the girls arriving via teleportation and entering the house to meet Riley and Lucas? Meanwhile, the parents are handing out prune pops. It goes about as well as you expect.
Fine. Give them the candy.
Back at the school,
Do all the episodes have 3 plots?
Parker sets up a seance where they use a pencil to ask Johnny yes and no questions.
Johnny, Johnny, are you there?
It said yes!
Also, Willow likes Joey apparently, and then...
It's the porta potty that squashed Nimbus!
Okay, the haunted, moving, moldy porta potty did get a pretty big laugh for me. Back in New York, they have come up with some kind of plan.
We can distract the photographer and delete the picture.
And if we fail, we will accidentally hurt Andy and make an enemy out of a girl with a blowtorch.
Okay. Andy Bustamante. Liv's best friend. Liv, if your best friend is threatening you because she's jealous, drop the friendship. Holden, if your girlfriend is threatening you because she's jealous, dump her.
They start a flash mob set to the legally distinct for copyright Thriller, and somehow I guess Riley and Lucas are still in that house just fucking around. They trick the paparazzi guy to put down his camera, and oh my god, that thing is creepy. Well, he deletes the photo, at least in this timeline. Remember, Sid and Shelby are going to travel back in time so they never are teleported, so I guess they will never arrive to distract him so Joey can delete it. Guess Andy will kill them. Back at the school, they're trapped by the haunted porta potty.
Here's Johnny!
Yeah, kids, go watch The Shining. It's great.
Johnny leads them to their doom, with Liv admitting she's scared.
Well, you should be.
Cause you're on Nightmares with Nimbus!
Okay, I feel she has a strong case for suing.
Johnny Nimbus here with Maddie Rooney, the most fearless woman in town. She just got the pants scared off her live on Channel 4.
Again, she's a minor. I think this is illegal, or at the very least immoral, and you could probably get canceled for it.
So this motherfucker faked his death enough that they had tributes running for him just to get back at a high schooler? My god, you are pathetic. Of course Parker had a hand in it too, but you're an adult.
Hey, thank you guys again so much for your help today.
Are you kidding, Liv Rooney? This was the greatest night of our lives.
Shame it'll all be erased in a few hours. Oh, and Austin's still here.
Is that Austin Moon dressed as bacon?
By the way, I looked it up. These two do eventually start dating and then break up. So let's end their parents' subplot as they've turned their rating around. Turns out Evan has never had candy before, so they give him one to try.
Honey, are you okay? Blast off!
Okay, that took a weirdly fantastical turn at the end, but anyway, this episode was good.
I'll say it's probably my least favorite of the 3 Spooktacular weekend episodes I've seen so far. It has some funny moments, but not nearly as much as the other 2. The characters are fine, and the story kept my attention. Just wish it wasn't bogged down in 3 subplots. Halloween Factor's pretty good though. We got handing out candy, spooky houses, pranking each other, dancing, and as a crossover, it's okay, but when you watch Sid and Shelby's haunted escape, it brings up a few too many questions. I'll give the episode a 7 and Halloween Factor an 8. I'm not gonna be rushing to watch the rest of the series like I did after Best Friends Whenever, but if I'm bored and want something new to watch, yeah, I could see giving a few more episodes a look.
Well, we finally reached 2016, the year I moved out of my parents' house. What do we got? Oh, motherfucker.
Here is your autograph, Mr. Zombie. I made it out to just like you asked.